Hey guys, we're gonna start in a little bit. I'm up here getting my life together. I'm trying not to eat on the air. I'm so serious. I hate eating on the air. I hate it. I mean, you see what happened with CM Punk. Motherfuckers was up there talking. Why is he eating on the air like that? Yeah, so that's why I'm like, I got my piece of chicken right here, so it might be a day I might be, yeah. So, but no, welcome to the show, y'all. This is our 200th episode of Hashtag Kill for Life.
Yeah.
I'm ecstatic. We got a big show for you guys this evening, and guess what? It's only gonna be us. So we're not gonna have any special guests. The first the first hour, we're gonna talk. We're gonna have conversation or whatever. I guess locker room talk, if you want to call it that. Then the second hour, we're going to talk about like what's been going on in the wrestling industry as a whole, like what we've been seeing and all that good shit. But this will be a good time for you guys to ask us questions, get to know us, because a lot of you don't really know the cast like that. So if you guys want to get to know us like individually as a whole, this is basically the podcast for that. And then next week it's business as usual.
Yep.
So basically, we just gonna be kicking it tonight.
This is a reflection episode. We're gonna reflect. We're gonna get to know each other a little bit better and keep it.
So, thank you, Dylan. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thanks, Dylan.
All-Star, what up, my guy?
Hey, All-Star. What's going on?
Yo,
Happy 200. Happy 200.
Happy 200, my man. And Reese, what's up, man? Rockin' Reese, man.
What's going on, Steph?
Yo,
going on 200 shows.
For real.
Yeah, 200, man. 200 episodes. Like, a lot of people think that getting to 200 episodes is easy. No, it's not. This is like literally the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. But I learned a lot along the way. But we're gonna talk about that on the air. So, everybody ready? Everybody ready?
So everybody looks good. Are we waiting on anyone else?
Well, T.O. he's coming, but
he has a game, huh?
No. He got eliminated yesterday.
They
so
lost.
Dang.
That's why I want him to win it, so I could talk smack because he lost.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you. So yeah, we're gonna get started. T.O.'s gonna be coming here a little bit late. Everybody else, so yeah, we're ready. Let's go.
All right.
Hill Nation, what's good? What is good, motherfuckers? Yes. Welcome to Hashtag Heels for Life, episode 200. We made it, yes. It's only half the battle because now, we got to get to 500. You know what I'm saying? All the good shit. But anyway, everybody, how you guys doing? I am your host, one of the hosts, Mr. Team Brigade. How you doing? What's going on? How you doing? What's going on?
It's good. Mr. Team Brigade. And congratulations on 200 there, brother. Congratulations.
Yes. But we got to go around the room. We got to, introduce yourself.
Got to introduce ourselves.
Yes. Come on now.
All right. I'll start us off. Then I am Rockin' Reese, and I am proud to be amongst the new host of Hashtag Heels for Life, and happy to be here as part of the journey on 200. Yeah, I want to be here for 3, 4, 5, 6, 700, all the way up to 1,000 if we could get there.
Sir, you been like you've been here for like almost like what 12 years with me. So yeah, you've been here the longest. So you know.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. Well, let's go around the room though. So Mr. Damn, everybody coming up in this bitch. Everybody.
Yeah, man, it's a 200 episode, dog.
Yeah, this is
full party. Gotta have the whole crew here.
What else would we be doing? What are we doing?
Well, I mean, watching football. You know, I don't care for the Packers getting their ass whooped tonight. So like, I don't give a fuck about that. So, but yeah, let's go around the room, Mr. Enforcer. Tell them about you.
Let's see. You already know I'm a wrestling fan. I love to lift weights, all that stuff. But
clearly.
But, this is my outlet. Hills for Life podcast. I was enjoying it as just a fan, but the good brother over there named Wild Card brought me on, and at the weirdest time, bro, he brought me on like the same week as Brody Lee passed away. So I was like, kind of getting used to it. But man, this has been a fun ride. Got to meet some good people, some good brothers out here. Reese, R-Star, Ziggy, man, the realest right there. Steph, always coming with the news, the broadcast journalist, and get to meet this wild guy that's below me right here. Some others that's not on here. So I just enjoying the ride so far. Happy 200th episode to the best podcast on the planet right now. We on fire. We're getting there. So,
appreciate you.
So let's go.
All right, Mr. All-Star, go ahead.
It is your boy, the bearded baby face, Jared All-Star. Yeah, man. I'm just so humbled and honored to be a part of this collective of gentlemen. Like, it really is a dope thing that we're all so like different, but yet we come together and make something so cohesive. Right? And I think that's fire. And the respect that we all have for each other is always dope. So everybody know what happened with me and Chris. Like, Chris Tony conned me from the Wolfpack podcast. And,
that's not exactly true, but whatever.
You're a freelancer, bro.
Yeah, he gave me a handshake contract. He gave me a hug, and I was like, Hills for life. Bro.
You're not lying. You're not lying about that.
Hills for life. No, thank you guys for accepting me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all my brothers now. We in this for the long haul. We're gonna keep it going.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Man, I'm the real Garland, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, wanted to thank Chris, wanted to thank Ziggy for bringing me into the fold. Just like Rock and Reese and the Enforcer, on the 100th episode, I was the fan. You know what I'm saying? Just tuned into the show, and I wanted to say this real quick. The Hills for Life podcast came to me at a very, very vital time in my life, because I was like, disenfranchised with watching professional wrestling, disenfranchised with being part of any wrestling groups and communities and stuff. Like, I thought my fandom was gone. I thought me even wanting to have any interest in wrestling was gone. I came across the Hills for Life podcast, and it kind of brought my mind back into the space of why I love professional wrestling and why I love just keeping up with everything, and why I love being a part of the industry. And I want to thank the Hills for Life podcast for keeping my love of professional wrestling. I know all of us can agree at one point in time, we kind of fall out of love with something that you loved almost your whole life. But there's always something that would just bring you back, and that's what Hills for Life has done. So I wanted to thank all of y'all, you know what I'm saying? All of y'all. And just wanted to say, man, we 9 deep. So I said this earlier, and I'm gonna say it on air. We're the Wu-Tang Clan of professional wrestling, man. Best believe it. And we taking over, man. Hills for Life is for the children.
That's the new slogan.
I like how we do end racism.
Right.
Yes, we did. Yes. I'm telling you. Shout out to, Moses, Cody Rhodes. Yes, most definitely. Mr. A-Bid. My tag team partner.
Black Machismo King.
You already know who it is. It is I, the number one. The man took me off there. Oh my God. Oh my God, he took me off there. The number. See, Ziggy the Beast. Ziggy the Beast, the producer, the man who got me here. All time high, all time. My favorite man. He is the one, the only, the greatest man I've known. And Chris Dilworth. Oh my God. Oh yeah, Chris Dilworth. Wow, Lord, the God himself plucked me from the ether and put me here on this earth, this podcast. I love it, man. Oh yeah, 200, man, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. We're gonna be here for 2,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10, 11, 12. We're gonna be a million. I'm gonna look Tony Khan in his eye and say, you should have offered this man a contract. Right now, and I promise you, I swear to God. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you, Macho Machismo. Thank you.
Yes.
Black Machismo King.
Black Machismo.
Black Machismo.
He's the cream of the crop for real.
Yeah, he's the cream of the crop for a reason.
I put the H in H2O, man.
Oh, yeah. It's hell. And finally, well, we got two that's missing, but Mr. Ziggy.
And also, shout out to, like Chris said, we have two that's missing. Nappy Boy, the natural. We're gonna go ahead and give him a shout out right down here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, shout out.
OG.
The OG, the
OG.
Natural Nap.
Day
and,
one-ish.
DJ Red Flag, CEO. I think he's gonna be able to come in a little bit later.
King, the softball king.
That's
The
right.
softball king. And then myself, Ziggy the Beast.
We all feel Uzi.
Lil Uzi.
We gotta talk about that word. We really gotta talk about that word.
I like that word.
There's a little bit more to it.
We'll talk about that. But
Yeah.
continue.
We'll do it.
Mr.
But so if y'all people love the intros and love all the things that we do graphic wise with the podcast, a lot of it is me, but a lot of it is Chris too. So Chris, like this like what's going on in the background, all these fireworks and different things like that, that's Chris. So kind of what I do is more so on the marketing side, the social media side, and kind of like the intros, different things like that. And I do have Chris to thank for that, because I didn't really fool with this type of stuff until Chris asked me to be his producer. So definitely shout out to Chris. I didn't even own a subscription to Adobe, After Effects until Chris, asked me to do the intro and kind of take what he was doing to the next level. So I took it very serious. I took on the challenge that Chris, and the trust that Chris instilled in me, and I didn't want to let my bro down. So, here we are now, and that's also propelled me into other business ventures and different things like that. So just big thanks to Chris, and trusting me to do his branding, his marketing, and his graphics and all the things like that on the podcast. So definitely thank you, my brother, and I appreciate it, man. I can't thank you enough.
Not a problem, fellas. Once again, this is it's a little bit overwhelming, because it's the way how I got here. So kind of give you a little backstory on me. I went to college right after I got fired from Target in 2008, I believe.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Target.
I was there for about 5 years. Yeah, so I was working in electronics. I worked my way up in there. I was trying to run that bitch, but I was racially discriminated, and I was a little bit disgruntled. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those times where I don't know what to do with my life. But it was this one cat. He was a janitor of Target, and he was one of my good friends, and he was also a wrestling fan as well. He said that I see a lot of greatness in you. And it's like one of them things, like when, people sit and tell you about yourself, it's like you don't really register it in your head until like down the line or whatever. And I just, kind of brushed it off, and I was just like, whatever, I went to school a little bit for computers, got a, computer background. After that, this is when YouTube started to become a thing. And then also this is, the time that I decided to do podcasting. One of my friends had passed away, and he was actually he was supposed to be in the same spot as me, and it inspired me because around this time I didn't even know that he was a wrestling fan. So I took the liberty to say, hey, I'm gonna dedicate my group, my work to him, because he was a huge fan in this. He was an MMA fan as well, and that's where WCC came into play. So kind of fast forward to my 10-year background in radio or whatever. I did not, and I repeat, y'all, I did not go to school for this. Everything that you see was self-done by me and Ziggy, and mainly the technical team, basically, if you would call it that. I literally learned everything from my friends, tutorials, sitting down and doing research, and I perfected it. I had to, because when you're doing shit like this, when you're doing something that is your passion or something that that this is going to be your legacy, you are willing to do everything in your power to achieve that goal. So I had to take the necessary steps to get to that point, and it was frustrating. It was draining, but then at the same time, it was worth it because all of you guys are here, I literally, a lot of people ask me, like, how was I able to get from point A to point B? Number one, I started, this actually, #HealsForLife actually started by audio. It was actually audio based. So I had to turn an audio file into a video file, and I had to learn how to do that. Didn't go to school for that. I have to learn how to do that. If you guys are not familiar with what's that, freeconference.com or whatever, I actually used that and turned that into a video file. And that's how we did our shows. So then when we started getting some traction on Facebook, whatever, I ran into this one cat named Mike Knox. He actually was one of the people that kind of inspired me in a negative way that I need to continue pushing forward. I remember he picked me and Antonio at that time, whatever. Not the Antonio that we know, but the Antonio that's here in Milwaukee. We had our little falling out because of differences, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I seen a direction that I wanted to go, and he wanted to go in his direction. You know what I'm saying? He basically, used my platform to get where he needed to go, which was fine. I didn't care for that. I was a little upset, but it was okay. But the one thing that Mike Knox said to me that kind of changed my life forever, he said that my form, the way I do things on #HealsForLife or whatever, it will never ever get anywhere, because a lot of people don't like that whole thing about being edgy or stuff like that, whatever. And I had an ego at that time, and I said to myself, I'm gonna prove you wrong. So it was a struggle. I went through co-hosts, went through people that I thought was my friends. I thought that they were, for me. But once again, not everybody is going to realize your dream. And, anyone that's out there that is doing podcasting, you're going to have to really remember that everybody, including your friends and your family, are not your friends. They are here for the congratulations, but they are not here for the support. And I realized that it was a hard pill to swallow, but it made me better as a podcaster and as an individual. Because, sometimes that's the hard parts of life, y'all. Like, everybody's not going to support you. If you will know who will support you when you are here from day one all the way to now. they are here for the journey instead of the destination. You understand me? So, but these are some of the people that was responsible. His name is Anthony Velvet Hall.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually a wrestler in the business, and also he's a movie actor. We had some differences. He was a little bit flaky, and and said that he was here for me, but then you see what happened with that. So, but I still give him a shout out because he actually helped me get to where we needed to go, where I needed to go, whatever. Sometimes, like I said, people got seasons. You're here one season, you're gone the next. You know what I'm saying? So, so shout out to him. This cat right here, Mr. Damn, I forgot this man's name.
C-Dog Collins.
C-Dog Collins. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I got you.
Yes. So this is where we really got popular, y'all. Like, he was edgy, I was edgy. We had, charisma, chemistry, all that. It was cool. It was real cool. And then we had a falling out because it was on some petty shit or whatever. I just said, listen, I'm not here for the childish shit. I'm here for business or whatever. However, he was here around the time that I met this cat. Stevie Ray personally changed my life. Like within one
that's
podcast.
why I put that in, and y'all saw the intro. That's why I put that in the intro because that was literally when the podcast.
I screenshotted that one.
Yeah. That
I was there for that.
Yeah.
That's the shocking face right there.
When that other shoe dropped on the podcast, this was it.
Yeah, and shout out to Flex because Flex was the one that set that up. Yeah, Flex he's super cool guy, man.
Flex, I did not know was following me at that time. He was also he's also in the wrestling business as well.
Yes.
I didn't even know who this cat was. I just know that I got some chicken right now.
Last week.
Very moist.
Must
very
be some
moist.
must be some rubbery. Must be some rubbery chicken over there.
Hell no, no goddamn rubbery chicken.
That's an Uzi chicken right there. This
is the bougie chicken.
No,
exactly.
Uzi.
I know we said
Uzi.
Uzi.
I thought you said
Uzi.
Uzi.
That's that Uzi chicken.
But no, like, but getting back to this though, like, yeah, like the whole thing was that I've had people like Booker T. Not Booker T. I'm thinking of his brother. Stevie Ray was one of the people that endorsed #Heels for Life. And ever since then, we became really good friends, very close friends, you know what I'm saying? And he's like literally my mentor. Like he taught me about, he teaches me about the business and give me pointers and, and so forth or whatever. So I'm very grateful for that. And like, once again, because like I thought that my style wouldn't work, wouldn't like help me get to that point. I was feeling a little bit, I had a low self-esteem, while doing this shit, but I hit it, but I just say I got to go harder. I have to go harder because you never know who might be watching you. And when I met this cat, my whole mentality changed. It did like an absolute 180. And I just said, I'm going harder. Fuck that shit. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. So shout out to Stevie. These are some of the graphics that we had over the years.
Nice.
And then I met this cat right here, the one
Nappy.
behind me.
Nappy boy.
Nappy boy. Yeah, so around the 100 episode, me and Nappy, we did a 2-man crew. So, I lost C-Dog Collins or whatever, and then me and Nappy, we started, we started doing the show, whatever. So that was actually pretty dope. And then we met this cat right here, Miss Kid USA.
Kid.
I give a shout out to Kid because Kid, he did contribute to #Heels for Life, but because of of his lifestyle, whatever, I just took the I just took the initiative. I said, hey, maybe you should like kind of back down for a little bit. Come back when you're ready. You know, we're still cool to this day. I told him anytime that he want to come back on the show as a guest or whatever, and until he's, you know, when he get reestablished or whatever, you know, come back and holler at us, whatever. I will always give him props because, you know, he's family at the end of the day.
Mhm.
And then I met Ziggy. So
that was the
Ziggy,
signature right there. Like
Yeah.
that team
Work.
right there.
Get that
That team right there was the dream team.
yeah. So Ziggy was I can't thank this man enough. At my low points when I'm struggling mentally, spiritually, Ziggy's always there for me, always there in my corner. Have not missed a beat. He changed everything about this podcast, from production to coaching me, telling me what to do, what not to do. And it was an inspiration for me, because I just didn't think that I would actually run into anybody like that. And it was just mind blowing. Like I can't believe I have this man in my corner. And, you know, once again, I always say this on the podcast, that God does put people in your life that will either hinder you or help you. And I'm just thankful for Ziggy. Ziggy, you just, man, you do not know how much I love you, man. Like you keep me going like every fucking day, every year. Like I'm telling you, it's just crazy how much of an unbelievable human being you are. So I really do appreciate that. And then we go to 8-Bit.
Bro, I ain't do nothing.
8-Bit. I met 8-Bit through Ziggy. It was I believe Ziggy and 8-Bit, they do, you know, gaming or whatever. And that's how they've been cool. You know, they're literally best friends or whatever.
Yeah.
So he introduced 8-Bit to me, and I was actually on 8-Bit's podcast, and they was interviewing me. And ever since that podcast,
that was Zig podcast.
Yeah.
I co-hosted.
Yes. And this man was the first person to call me sugar nipples on the fucking lot. I'm like, bro, we're not doing.
He was like, "How you know that?"
Right? I'm like, how the hell you know that? Like, who are you? Like, and I'm like, oh, that's 8-Bit, because like I was so used to talking to him on Twitch. I was so used to talking to him on Twitch. I'm just like, that's the face. Okay, got it. Okay, cool. So ever since then, me and 8-Bit.
Hold on, I got a screenshot for you, Chris.
Okay.
So the people that weren't there, they can see.
Okay.
I gotta see this.
There you go.
Pulling up the archives.
Yeah, there you go.
I ain't got that house no more.
There you go.
They told me the Stevie Ray story.
See, this is when Ziggy had a low haircut and he was up there looking like Babyface.
So just a little small clip just to show y'all that. So that's how 8-Bit met Chris.
Yeah. So then I found out that he was a wrestling fan. So then me and 8-Bit conversations got a little bit more thorough. And we've been cool ever since. And he is currently my tag team partner in WCC.
Yeah, I'm a born again Uso.
Yeah, he's my Uso. Right. My protege, quote unquote. So,
Honorary Uso.
No, he's not the honorary Uso. No,
Full blown
man.
Uso.
That's my tag team. Yeah, that's my tag team partner.
He's the champ.
He's currently the world champion in our EFED. Yeah.
The final WCC Terradome champ.
Yeah. So with that, that part. Yeah. So everybody.
The final.
So we might as well talk about it on here. So after doing WCC Brawl for the last 4 years, we're going to be closing our doors November 26th of this year. You know, I got too much I have to do. I talked to Z, I talked to A-Bid, you know, I told them they don't want to end the brawl, but unfortunately, I have to move on. Like I've done this for 4 years or whatever. And remind you, doing promos is also part of the business, which also helped me to do this podcast and whatever. So it did open up a lot of doors, and it also taught me a lot about how to do an effective promo and, you know, video editing and learning how to speak, basically, you know, in a I'm trying to find that word, but
in a public setting.
Yeah, in a public setting, whatever, without stumbling on your words and shit. Because like when I first did a promo, like I thought I was a shit. I'm like, dude, I'm trash. What the fuck? Like it was crazy. So, but no, like I love my WCC family. I met them 2 years ago. We went to a wedding. Shout out to Aaron Beast Mode, whatever. Went to him and Valerie's wedding. And we're cool. We love each other. That's my fam over there. So like I got so much family. I got family on Twitter, got family on here, got family on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? So damn, I got 2 more people. Mr. Babyface. So
let's do it.
Come on to the front of the congregation, sir.
I thought All-Star at first was an asshole, like for real. Like I'm like, I know.
Like, damn.
No, I'm so serious. No, shout out to the Whoop-That Wrestling Podcast. No, see, here's the thing. So, Babyface over there, I knew I had the most chemistry with, because, like, for some reason, in every fucking episode, me with him will always be laughing off of some fucking petty shit. So it was like we went from there to now he's here he's on both shows or whatever. So Mr. The one thing about him is he is literally my twin brother. Like he is business orientated, he is driven, ambitious, and I like people like that. So it was one day I sat him down and I just said, bro, I need you to come on the podcast. He was like, man, when? I'm just like, oh, like that? I'm like, but like, bro, like, seriously? Oh, okay, all right, you know, cool. So once again, shout out to you, bro. Like you want one of the people, like I said, you like one of my lieutenants. Like you be like, bro, like, you know, when do you need me? What can I do for you? And all that good shit. So I appreciate you very, very much. Now, I think I did miss the other, actually, who did I? Oh, Enforcer.
The two at
Antonio.
The top?
Antonio, this man went from a member to a co-host.
To a bodyguard.
Yeah, to a bodyguard, right. He went up.
Black and double A.
Really went up. The one thing I love about Antonio is Antonio, when he's dedicated to something, he sticks with it.
Big
and
facts.
It's been consistent on a consistent basis. Him and Rocket Reese gotta be the most consistent motherfuckers in WCC, and that's why I wanted them in on hashtag Heels for Life. Because like I told them, like after the 200 episode, because me and Ziggy discussed this, and I told them that, you know, we're going in another direction, and I need the strongest team ever that was ever assembled. These are literally my Avengers, literally. And Rocky Reese, I love you so fucking much. Your ass been with me for 12 years. Yep. And you are the encyclopedia of wrestling. You are the original hashtag hit.
Facts.
Original WCC.
Right.
Anyway, you are the original hashtag Heels for Life member. We did shows together. We did the Uncensored show. We did a lot of projects with WCC Radio. So you've been with me from the get-go, and I said, like, listen, if once I become well established on my podcast, I'm bringing you back in the fold. And I told you I was a man of my word, and I had to bring you in. So, and Mr. Stephen, Stephen is the most passionate individual when it comes to professional wrestling.
God.
I
WrestleMania
love,
correspondent.
Thank you.
yeah. So like I love the part where you keep it real, you don't give a fuck. I see a lot in you, in me, a lot in you and me, or I see a lot of you and me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was just like, I have to bring him on #Heels for Life. I didn't want to make a team bloated as fuck, but then also at the same time, I also want to give opportunity to African Americans and more importantly, African Americans or whatever, because we don't have a lot of black podcasts, black wrestling podcasts that's out there. Shout out to Jobber Tears podcast. I love them. They were one of the people also. They're one of the people that inspired me to go even harder than I did yesterday. I love them. Wilkins, Black, Janelle. especially Janelle. Love her.
Yes.
She was there.
Shouts
She was
out
on
to
there
Janelle from
last-
the HR.
She was on here last week or whatever. So
Yes.
her
I enjoyed that show, by the way.
That
That
show
Yeah,
was lit
enjoyed
last
that show.
week. It was lit.
yeah, it was
I enjoyed that
completely
last
lit.
week.
Oh, it was good.
It was definitely better than I expected, you know what I'm saying? So like shout out to y'all. And then also I'll wait.
That
till
man
you come
over
on the
there.
podcast, so.
Right.
Let's talk about that man over there. That man over there. Yo,
Eddie.
you know how you mentioned earlier that he's your twin? I found out very much so how much he was your twin last week.
No.
That motherfucker right there last week, man.
Tonight, I
I'm
just want to
trying-
play one round of Fight Attack. Just one round of Fight Attack.
He's still
last
still
week.
itching for
He's
last
still
week.
last
Yeah.
week.
He's still into
Look
it.
at him.
In game mode.
You know when I noticed All Star was a real heel was the Keith Lee episode you and Chris did.
Oh,
He
you
stood
remember that?
10
Yeah, you remember that
toes
episode, sir? Yeah,
He
this man talking
stood,
about,
I said All Star. Who is
he was
this?
talking about, I don't like
Why
that
so
motherfucker.
hostile?
It's like, well, why are you
I
like
think
this?
he's absolutely trash. And I'm just like, bro, like,
Keith Lee? Why?
trash.
Yo, he turned heel. He went heel turn.
I was
on
at work yelling at my phone like, "Oh, so who are
Listen,
you? What is
when I
this?"
That's equivalent of my hatred for Booker T. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You don't
I
like
think
Keith
I
Lee,
He hate Keith Lee with a passion.
and Peel's
I-
going at people in chat too.
He was. The energy did not change, and that's what I
No.
love about All Star. I said,
my-
please
oh my
don't
God.
change that energy. Don't change it. Because
Yeah.
these motherfuckers actually need it. Then you know what I'm saying?
All
If you
Star,
trash, you
All
just trash.
Star like treatments to Keith Lee is like how Dark Kent likes CM Punk and Cody Rhodes.
Yes. Good one.
Hey, you know what, Reese? You see how that worked out, you know.
Right.
Hey Chris, I got 2 videos to play for you before we get into the next segment. So
Okay.
I was told to play this video for you.
Oh Lord.
Can y'all see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Can you hear?
No.
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 Y'all can't hear? All right. Let me redo
Like an
this thing.
NXT debut video.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. It's an NXT debut video.
That's exactly how Shinsuke Nakamura
Why is he
debut.
doing a
He was
segment?
only leaked.
Hey. Fuck. I'm
Let me try this again.
Y'all don't know that T.O. is a witness protection. But,
That's pretty much what's going on.
It was nice knowing you, home, man.
in a freaking
Oh,
motel in
God.
Idaho somewhere.
Well, he went from Wyoming to Colorado.
All right,
He's
I'm gonna
currently-
drop out.
Did I tell you?
he went from Wyoming to Colorado.
Yeah,
He snitched on somebody. That's what happened. He snitched
Right.
on somebody.
that part. But no, like, what the fuck we were talking about? No, shout out to all of you guys, T.O., Nappy, you know what I'm saying? The brothers that's not here. Yeah, it's been one hell of a ride. One of the cats from Twitter that I've really got to know, OG. We call him OG. He want me to write a book on podcasting. I told him, I was like,
That'd be a dope book.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is the one thing that I do want to do. I do want people to be successful like me. Like I tasted success, but I haven't got to the point where now when I'm making the big money, then we can talk about success. But but getting to the 200 episode is a milestone in my life or whatever. It's telling me that, hey, I'm here, but I need to go further. And I do want to help. If you guys ever want to do your own podcast, whatever, I will help you. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say this, bro, because I told you this probably one time when you was feeling down about it. And I said, bro, you helping so many people right now, you don't even know it. So when you just said that, I didn't think about doing no podcasts at all. I'm not podcasting here. I know a little bit here and there, but came on your show, watch your show, me and you got cool. And me and Reese and Hill Carmichael, we do a little have fun learning process. Also, thanks to you, I'm doing the podcast for my Rough Riders right now, and I'm like,
really,
I'm getting numbers up there. So
really,
you are helping. You, like I said, you don't know, but you are helping so many people. And our stars right there, he could really back me up on this one because the numbers are going up for Wolfpack. Also,
100%. He knows.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Your influence right now is strong as hell, and you're helping people out getting this confidence. That's why when you made me admin on WCC, I said, yo, if you got a podcast, put it on here. Put it on here and spread your knowledge and spread your love because, yo, bro, you know what you need to know is you are like the root that's this tree about to blow the fuck up, bro. It really is. And I told you this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, bro. You helped me out, and me and you like the same age. We talked privately, all this stuff. But dog, you like if I come to freaking Milwaukee, I gotta meet you. Like this is not helping. You know what I mean? I gotta meet you, bro. So
we need to set up a trip next year.
For real. That's the one thing that really fucked me up. I mean, for real. Yeah. Oh, OG is in the room. Oh, he what's that?
Hey, that's our OG.
Yes, that's OG. Yes. Shout out to
OG, man, from the cookout.
Yeah, that's from the cookout. Yeah, that's another thing that I'm doing. Yeah, so I like I said, I got so many platforms that I got right now. Like it's just I didn't realize that I was helping so many people. It's like one of them things like when you're doing this project, that project, this project, you just don't know like how many people that you're affecting or whatever, and that's cool. And like I said, I'm not doing this out of ego. I'm doing this shit because like this is me. This has always been me. Like I've always loved helping people. That's why I got into customer service, you know what I'm saying? But you know.
All right, I got the video. It's ready now, Chris.
Okay. Cool.
I got 2 videos.
2.
Can y'all hear it?
No.
My service is completely
Yeah, I can hear it.
Hey y'all, unfortunately, my service is completely nervous out here in Las Vegas, and I can't be a part of the 200th episode physically or whatnot. So, first of all, Chris, thank you for allowing me to join the team, and the rest of you guys, thank you for welcoming with open arms. I appreciate everything from the back and forth, the laughs, just the brotherhood that we've created and the brotherhood that you guys allowed me to be a part of. Chris and I became real close, like brothers, after 5-6 months of knowing each other. But I would have to say my favorite moment of the podcast was Chris saying that we had 4 more episodes left. 4 more. 4 episodes left. Brother couldn't count. But yeah, I look forward to the next 500, 1,000, 2,000, maybe another beer, 2 beers, a couple shots of tequila, Hennessy, Jack Daniels. But yeah, guys, I wish I could be there. It's killing me. But I'm out here with my family, my wife, and my kids, and
Lies.
playing ball and just enjoying, you know, the family life. So, again, guys, thank you, Chris.
Just eating my dog.
200. Let's hit another milestone. Love you guys. Catch us on the cookout. It's DJ Red Flags. I'm out.
Oh, damn.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, shouts out
My
to T.O., man.
Do y'all believe me now? Do y'all believe me? Like I'm trying to tell
Hey
you.
man, he snitched on somebody. That's witness protection.
He definitely did. He
And
definitely
I got one final video to play that I had. All right. This is from. I'm gonna just let you see it.
Ocho Cinco?
Close.
Okay.
A Uzi brother?
Sami Zayn.
This is from the Wrestling Club, Wallflower Perry, and everybody. They got a personal shout out to Chris Dilworth, everyone on the cast.
Hey man, there's no crying in
And,
podcasting.
Zoom in on
There's
the
no
thug
crying in
kill.
podcasting.
Zoom in
Nah.
on the
Ain't,
thug kill.
yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. In 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations, Silver, for 200 episodes.
So
Oh my god.
shout out to shout out to Wallflower Perry. Shout out to the Wrestling Club. Everybody out there, they were on the episode.
God, I got freaking tears in my
Yeah,
eyes.
man.
Oh,
From the Wrestling Club, bruh.
The wrestling club.
So if
my
you
God.
So if
That
you
was
ever
dope.
if you ever doubt the impact that you are having on this platform, Chris, like
Oh
that
my
right there lets you know
Like,
the kind of impact that you have on people
Fact.
my
on this platform and in the wrestling community. So don't from this moment forward, no more doubt, no more questioning.
oh my god. Like I was
Right.
not
Yo, put it on the big
expecting
screen.
that.
Put it on the
Oh.
big screen.
Put them on the big screen.
No, no.
Yeah. Someone screenshot
Oh
this.
my god.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh god. Oh. Oh, y'all ain't
Get these blessings.
Y'all ain't shit for that one. Y'all are not shit for that one. Like, dude, like,
Just take it.
oh,
Get these
God.
blessings.
Oh my god, like my eyes is red. Oh,
Focus
shit.
yours.
Oh my
It's more emotional.
god.
It's more emotional than WrestleMania 7 and Macho
Oh.
Wrestling United.
Oh my god.
Do you have
These
you have anything you want to
blessings,
tell? You have anything you want to tell Wallflower Perry in the Wrestling Club? I'll make sure to flip this
Bro,
and send
I'm
over to him.
speechless. Like, how the fuck did she manage to do that? Like,
I
gotta
gotta give
tell
credit.
them, but you
I gotta
can't
give
say
credit to
that to
Tio.
kids.
I gotta give credit to
Oh.
Tio. He set this up, and then I just worked the video
hate
stuff.
him for that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Oh shit. He didn't even tell
Chris,
me either.
Anything you want to tell the Wrestling Club?
Man, Wrestling Club. I love you, children. When I come to New York, I will personally come and see you guys. Victor, much love to you. I'm glad that you and the children are going to WrestleMania 39. Woo.
Yes.
Y'all deserve it. Once again, I'm gonna give y'all another video. I'm gonna do another video for y'all. Y'all give me the videos or whatever, like the new videos, and I will do a Titantron. I will do a Titantron for you guys. Another one, an updated one for you guys. But yes, that was love, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Y'all really made my year. That was very touching. That was dope. So, but yeah, shout out to TWC. TWC, you know, not Time Warner Cable, y'all. No, Wrestling Club, okay. But no, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Y'all ain't shit for that one. Man. Y'all ain't shit.
Someone screenshot it though. I'm just serious. Someone screenshot.
No, I hope y'all.
I'm
didn't
pretty sure
screenshot
somebody
that.
got that.
I think someone got it.
Yeah,
You know what? Listen,
I'll go back to myself.
I hope y'all didn't screenshot that one. Y'all don't need to see my fat ass cry.
Somebody gonna rewind it and then screenshot it once the show comes out. It's gonna be.
That was extremely loose of you. It was precious. It was lovely. It was one of the greatest of all time. The chairs were huge. That was a huge chairs. That was good chairs, but not huge. One of the greatest of all time.
Oh my god. Oh shit. No, but dude, this gotta be the best episode in ever.
Huge episode.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it. But no, shout out to T.O. I will be talking to him right after the podcast. Like, it was a bummer because we've been talking about this like all day, but he contributes so much to the podcast.
You better send him a pigeon. You gotta send him a pigeon because it's service.
No, like I gotta get him for that shit. Like, for real. Like that. You didn't even fucking tell me none of this shit, sneaky bastard. No, but it's all good though. I'm not tripping though. But no, that was all love though. Speechless, tears.
Literally.
But yeah, let's I think did you guys have like any questions or I mean like for y'all want to ask me any questions or excuse me, anyone in the comments want to ask me any questions, whatever. I'm pretty much an open book. Like I really don't give a fuck. Like honestly, like I don't.
Yeah, Chris.
It could be
So
personal,
I got some for you. One comment. I got that. I've been holding on to that video since October 12th. So the TO sent it to me on the 12th. So I don't know when they sent it to him, but I've been sitting on that for a minute. But I wanted to ask you a question just from a podcaster standpoint. What is something in podcasting that people may overlook or take for granted in podcasting?
Shit. Time, dedication, high blood pressure. Shit.
I guess from a consumer standpoint, like your viewers, your supporters, what is something that they might take for granted that you as a podcaster have to do that they might not see? Is a better way I could put it.
I have to keep changing up my style because a lot of people don't like a whole bunch of cussing. A lot of people don't like a whole lot of like, the same content like over and over and over and over again. Like me and you sit down in our meetings and we always keep critiquing what we can do better to get more viewership or whatever. Facts. Whether it's production, whether it's promoting, whether it's it's a lot that we have to do to make sure that #Heals for Life is a very effective podcast, so we get more people to view our product. So once again, 2 years ago, I wasn't like this. I was just like, man, I say whatever the fuck I want on this podcast, and it's not like that. It goes deeper than that, than just to come on here and just talk your shit. It's more to that. It takes research, it takes dedication, it takes ambition, it takes a lot of things to make an effective podcast.
A lot of people think you just come in here and we got the guys here, they just jump in talking to hot mics, but there's a lot of planning that goes into it.
And it also takes a lot of chemistry,
exactly,
and also people that believes in the dream. The dream for us is to be the podcast where you can come to, where we can answer your questions, and that you will get the content that you won't get from other podcasters. Don't get me wrong, there are some very great wrestling podcasters out there, but the thing about it is that I always say that's different from #Heals for Life than anybody else. You're going to get the real shit over here. The real shit. You're going to get the business side and you're going to get the fan side. So you're going to get a little bit of both. Shit.
Hey, Beefy Boy number one.
Yes.
Who was your least favorite guest? No, I'm joking. That's not my question. Right? That
Wait a minute. Hold on before he even answered that question. I expected the question like that from All Star. Hell, I even expected a question like that from the Enforcer. But from you, Reese.
That was me. That
From
was
you,
All-Stars
Reese. That is a shocker.
That was me. That was All Star.
That was your question?
Yeah, that's my question.
Eddie.
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 Yeah, that'd be that one.
Do you want me to answer that question?
No.
You know,
Oh,
I have
okay,
another one.
okay.
No,
This
I
is
have
an
another
episode
one.
of reflection.
Yeah, I have another one. It was a joke. It was a joke, Ziggy. I got you.
No,
It was
go
a
ahead.
joke. What are some of the future plans in your vision of where we're going that you can share with people?
Going to a Comic-Con with the whole entire panel. Going to a wrestling event. Finally going to go and go from city to city, us doing world tours. Talking to people.
I love them.
That's what I want. That's my end game. Sitting on the beach with Ziggy and everybody else and saying we did it. That's what I want. That's my vision. That's the vision that I see every day. And I'm going to work my hardest to make sure that comes true. And I almost got tears in my eyes because like I didn't think that I was going to come on here and be this emotional, but I didn't know that I touched so many lives. I
be trying to tell them this. I'm glad y'all are telling them because I tell them this every time we talk.
It's really kind of it hit me hard, seeing the kids, what I'm saying, like giving us a shout out or whatever, and that was
Man, you're
hit
very
home.
loved.
That really hit home.
Whether you believe it or not,
I didn't
Chris,
even expect that, bro.
Whether you want
I
to
did
believe
not
this or not,
expect
Chris,
that.
people like you, bro. Accept it. People want to be around you, Chris.
See,
Accept it.
this the problem with Chris. Chris is so much of a heel. He don't know when he's actually an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Right.
He has his baby face moments.
I mean, I do.
Listen, Chris,
MJF right now. He's like,
I do.
But he sometimes has his baby face moments. Don't even realize.
See, there you go.
And people will tell you in person, I'm actually shy. In person.
Yeah.
I know that is really hard to believe.
It is.
You can ask some of my friends that, yes, when I meet somebody for the very first time, I am very shy. But then when I'm opening up and I'm saying, okay, this person is cool. That's like me being in my web. I'm a spider. I'm in my web, and I'm just observing my surroundings. That's just me, But oh my God, I can't believe I'm just highly emotional right now. This is just crazy.
But Chris, I got something for you.
Okay,
yes,
Reese, go
Who would be a
ahead.
future wrestler? Who would be a future wrestler, past to present, that you would like to have on #Heels for Life?
all of them.
Yeah.
Chris Jericho.
No.
Keith Lee.
I was gonna say Shane Taylor, but I already had him. I already talked to him already. But
Roberto Lashley.
Booker T.
I think
I'm just saying.
How about Ron Simmons?
Kenny Omega.
Kenny?
The Collector?
Kenny?
I would love to have Kenny on here, talking with him. Yes, I do.
One wing
think
angel.
about and this is another thing, y'all. Hey Ty, what's going on? So this is
Ty.
another thing that really changed me as from a fan to a podcaster. So ever since I had my encounter with Stevie Ray, it was just like that fan out of me. It's there. It's always going to be there. But I turned into a professional podcaster.
Yep.
Like I was like, I know that this is my moment, and I'm going to take it by the throat, and I'm going to utilize it. And it's like I said, I do like on a cookout. We meet a lot of famous people that's on the cookout, and I literally have these impromptu interviews with them or whatever, and they are coming to the podcast coming to the cookout faithfully every freaking day. We had fucking 26 people today. We had 100 the day before.
Yeah.
So it's a lot that I'm doing, that I'm trying to get to the point where I'm professional, but also I want to keep that fandom until the camera goes off. Then I'm going to like, oh, bitch, I love you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to do it in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Like how Stevie Ray did me. Yeah, Stevie Ray just came out. That was organic. That was straight organic because like he called my bluff because I didn't think that he was actually.
Yep.
I didn't think I was going to be having an interview with a WWE Hall of Famer. Didn't expect that. So ever since then, and thanks to Stevie, he trained me to be a professional when I have unexpected interviews. You know what I'm saying? That we have in the cookout. So.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to say like, seeing you talk to Stevie Ray, it was just like such a great thing for you because. Like I said, because I remember I had to talk to you about who he was because I know like a lot of fans that maybe started watch wrestling in the 2000s and whatnot weren't aware of what Harlem Heat was about because they all just saw.
Now, I knew who Harlem Heat was.
Yeah.
Now I didn't watch WCW like that, but I knew who Harlem Heat was.
Yeah.
Like I didn't need no research for that one. Like I knew who Booker T was, I knew who Stevie Ray was, but it's just I wasn't like I didn't follow them like that because I wasn't a fan of WCW like that. But I knew who they were. That whole thing with you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna get you sucker. I'm gonna come for you, nigga. Oh man, please.
But like how far back that Harlem Heat really went though.
That part, yeah. That I had to research and I had to do the, see the documentaries and all that shit. So, but other than that, yeah, good friends with Stevie Ray. We were talking about doing some projects or whatever. So, whenever he's ready and willing, he knows that he'll find me or whatever, and I can find him. So, it's all good.
David Johnson said you need to get Booker T so you and Booker T can get on the same page and air out your grievances.
So, Dave, here's my thing, bro. Like, Stevie Ray need to come. Booker T needs to be a realist. If you want me to do an interview with you, then you need to cut the house nigga shit. That's my whole thing. Because like I don't want to interview anybody, and I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not Ariel. I'm Chris. I'm Chris Dilworth, aka the Wild Card. Things will come flying out of my mouth, and nigga, I'll be canceled tomorrow. That's the thing, and that's the thing that we were just talking about 5 minutes ago. There's a lot of people that will cancel you because based on an opinion. We talked about that yesterday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody who would fit that description.
And that's why I'll be like telling people, I said there's a lot of people out there that will disagree with you, but at the same time, don't lose yourself. When you're doing this, do not lose yourself. When you came in here, you was a real ass nigga. When you leave out of this bitch, you be a real ass nigga or a real ass bitch.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Don't allow anyone to change who you are based on how they perceive you. I have to learn that hard.
And what's crazy though, Chris? It's like you and Booker T, whether you like it or not, might be on the same side, especially with what transpired today. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy because, we were talking about it a little bit before we went on the air about it, and I think it's relevant, especially with this being the 200th episode of a prominent podcast like the Hills for Life podcast, to bring this up. It's getting to a point, especially in the wrestling industry, that professionals within the industry don't want anybody to have an opinion. It's like you're not allowed to have a negative opinion about
Matter of fact, Ziggy, go to topic 2. Cool. We can go because
all right.
Yeah. That's good. Go ahead, bro. Yeah, let's get into this shit.
So
talk about this.
So for those of y'all that in here that don't know or anything like that, so I'm not sure if any of y'all familiar with JD from NY.
Damn.
JD from NY is a prominent wrestling podcaster. This dude, we've seen this dude get it out the mud. He's prominent now. He made a comment that I felt the whole AEW women's locker room took the wrong way.
Right.
So AEW announced that they're having Marina Shafir versus Jade Cargill on Dynamite. Mind you, this is a match that they're having for the second time. All he said was, "Oh God, no." Jade came for his head. He replies to Jay and says, "Hey, look, I've done nothing but sung your praises," which he has. I watched this show. Some of y'all in here watch the show too. Y'all know that he sung the praises of Jade Cargill. He's like, I'm not trying to see it again. And he's like, by the way, Marina Shafir sucks, which she does.
Well, I say, where he lying at though?
Yeah. So Jay came for him again. Then you see Britt Baker come out the woodworks. You see Rebel come out the woodworks. You see Tay Mello come out the woodworks.
That was planned. They was like, "Hey, let's get him."
Yeah.
Wings. You know what? You know what's bad about that situation is that that it's good that y'all showing that y'all got some locker room solidarity and y'all want to stick together.
There go right there.
Right.
That's all he said.
Wow.
That's all he said. It's good that y'all got some togetherness after all this bullshit drama y'all been having for the past months in the locker room. But it's not like he said anything that was actual lie, and like y'all don't know that when she in the ring, this is a bad look to the point that they were trying to boost her up as some serious threat, and within one match she went from Dynamite, Rampage, Dark Elevation, to the point that she's been training. Like they've been putting her promos. Y'all remember that promo she did in Buffalo? Terrible. Her wrestling match not getting no better.
Let's remember the Thunder Rosa.
He had a 1-1, right? So it's not like he said anything wrong, and he didn't even say it in a disrespectful manner. He didn't call it trash. He just said, "Oh no, I don't want to see this again." Nothing wrong with that, but I just don't think he deserved that backlash from Jay. Like, honestly, Jay, he didn't say nothing. He been fucking singing your praises. And I've been to a live match when you had Botchamania all over that match.
Right. And granted, Jay is supposed to defend her coworkers. Granted, she's supposed to do that, but she didn't have to go hard like that because the man had a critique and an opinion. And that's where I find the bullshit in all of this. And in all of the other people that responded to this shitstorm. To me, you're basically saying that people like JD or Sean Ross Sapp or Dave Meltzer or exactly all these people that are in the industry or all content creators or podcasts like Heels for Life. Who you're gonna come at next? You're gonna come at us next? You're gonna come at the Jobbers next? You're gonna come at Black Wrestling Podcast next? Like, we as fans can't have an opinion no more? Is that where we're at with this? I'm sorry, but this is where my name comes in. I am the real Garland because I'm gonna keep it real all the time. Ain't no fake over here.
Get him.
If I want to critique you, I have a right to critique you as a talent. I'm sorry, but if you want to be in an industry where you're not being critiqued and stuff like that, then maybe you shouldn't be fucking wrestling. Let's talk about that. Let's be real about that. Okay? If you're too high and mighty for anybody can't tell you shit about how you're working, or if you need to get better at this and better at that, then your toilet tissue soft ass might not need to be in wrestling. Because you're gonna get critiqued until the fucking last time you put on a pair of boots and step in a wrestling ring. That is what wrestling is.
They got squeezed like Charmin.
Woo! Man, we getting all the fire tonight. We all the fire tonight.
Hey, that's how you got to do for 200.
But the thing, and also, I think I just saw somebody commenting. Nowadays, wrestlers can't handle criticism. Wrestlers couldn't handle criticism back then either. It's just that we ain't had social media.
Yep.
So this is a whole different era where now they're not just gonna hear from journalists and magazines. They about to hear fans critique them, and they don't think they think they're really above us. What they don't realize is, hey, y'all need us. Y'all need the fans, because you don't guess what? You're gonna be wrestling in empty arenas, and it ain't gonna be no pandemic. It's the reason why you're wrestling in empty arenas. All right, so calm down.
I think we almost need to define what critiquing is too with fans, because some fans aren't simply critiquing wrestlers. They're know-it-alls who talk about things as if they know something they know nothing about.
Oh, like they behind the stage.
Yeah, so that's a completely different like arena when we get into that. Are you critiquing or are you trolling? And we have to be honest about that too, because most fans troll.
Yeah, and right off that All-Star, some people go after the real person and not the character they're portraying, because like hell, we saw it for years with Cena, that sometimes they would go after him as a real person instead of his character. And it's just like, yo, there's a dude, he is inside the ring, and then there's the dude, he is outside the ring. But it's just like half the time we're not distinguishing between the two, because like
they have the same name. You only know them by their name.
Right.
Right.
But you think about this. It's a show called the Territories right now, where they tell you how the old school was, where these fans used to wait for you after the show, because they really think the bad guy is that evil.
They really thought, they were healed for real.
Right. And they could be the coolest person. Like let me think. I'm thinking of one right now. Bruiser Brody. Bruiser Brody. There was a beast. Like this nigga really don't like those. But this dude was a family man. Like, after when that camera off, when that show off, he go home. He's a loving father. Hell, God, I just mentioned this earlier. Bruiser, Brody Lee.
Ravisher Recruit was another one who fit that.
Right. These guys are family. They are human. They make mistakes too. But when that camera on, either they're a face or a heel. That's it. Once the camera is off, they are just like you and me.
I think it's a simple thing of fans learning how to, like we're saying, critique the wrestler and stop critiquing the person. It's weird. It's weird, bro. That's honestly why a lot of these different groups and stuff, like, I'm not attracted to them, because I really don't have time to talk about somebody I don't know. I don't know Sheamus personally enough to care about, oh, he got married and Seth Rollins' hair was blonde and look who was in his wedding, and y'all are OD.
We see him.
Tell me about his wife. That's weird.
Right. And see, and you hit it right on the head, All-Star. And, like I said, if this was a situation where JD was shitting on Marina Shafir, the person, not the character or what she's doing in ring, or shitting on anybody personally, then I would have an entirely different opinion. I would look at them like I look at the rest of the scumbags on the internet that talk shit about people on some personal shit.
Yeah, so I wanted to kind of cut in real quick and talk about this situation.
Yeah, can we also put Jamie's comment up real quick? Because he said something really good right now.
Something from Baltimore. What's going on?
Yeah.
Is it this one, Reese, you want to talk about?
Oh, no, the first one. The other one you had.
That one?
Oh, this one? Okay.
Yeah.
So proof fans troll the Marks bitching Rock's daughter, then go straight to the main roster, join the bloodline instead of paying dues in NXT. Yet the bitch Dom went straight to the main roster.
That's facts, though.
That's it. That's true.
Because they complained while Rock's daughter is in the schism with NXT.
That's what Dom should have did.
But they was like, okay, y'all complained about Dom, so we're not going to make the same mistake with Rock's daughter.
But the thing is,
now we give.
The thing is about that is, do they remember? Did they watch the documentary when Rock said that she need to learn? She can't just go straight up there.
He said it himself.
And he did right. They did right. And at the same time, like, Dom need to take his Pillsbury Doughboy face back to NXT.
See, but I think what we're not recognizing is Rey Mysterio's ego in this case.
Right, I was about to say that, All-Star.
Yeah, exactly. We're blaming Dom for something his father did. His father trained him, brought him to the company, and said he's ready. Like, because Rey Mysterio is the greatest cruiserweight of all time. So if Rey Mysterio trained him and is his son, then what they gonna do? What y'all
But your
want
son ain't a cruiserweight, Ray. That's the problem.
Right.
He way more than you.
He had that great match with Seth Rollins. Oh, it was
No,
Seth
no,
Rollins.
wait.
Yeah,
Seth
Seth
Rollins.
Rollins.
That's for him.
Match for him. Yeah.
The
Okay.
carrier.
Seth Rollins could wrestle a broom and it'll be a 5-star match.
I mean, there's some people that just got that talent.
That
Facts,
dog in
Chris.
him.
He got that dog in him.
I mean, they just got that talent. You know, a lot of people can't even move a dustpan. You know, but you know, it is what it is.
Another
But-
Jimmy, you're right about the other point you just now made about using the names. It's like because I know like Bronco being another example. I was like, some people actually do want to go by. We may know that where there was wrestlers' sons or daughters or whatever, but they want to make their own name.
Yeah,
So
Braun
that-
Breaker did choose his own name. I do.
Yeah.
In that defense, he did say he did not want the Steiner name.
He was the only person that should have took his daddy name.
Exactly.
He should have, but
They do all the things his daddy do. He does all the moves. He should have took his daddy name.
He look like his daddy. He sound like Scott. He look at his daddy sound like Scott. He talks just like Scott. All you gotta do is a math. And he did the math promo too.
So Triple H was like, all right.
When he comes up to the main roster, he'll be Steiner.
I hope so, because
Possibly.
he said I told them I wanted to be Braun Breaker instead of Braun
He
Steiner.
don't know nothing. He's a 20-something-year-old. Don't know nothing.
Yeah, so they're like, all right, go ahead.
But I wanted just to say this though. The thing is like going back to that critiquing shit.
Okay.
The thing is that there are two levels to that. There's an unbiased opinion and there's a biased opinion. The thing is with the unbiased opinion, you want to make sure that you have facts behind that. You know what I'm saying? Because anyone can have an opinion. And there's sometimes they can be in a fucked up opinion as well. There's an opinion. They talk about, an opinion is just an opinion. No. There are levels to an opinion. Levels. And it doesn't mean that it's actually right. What fans need to understand is they need to stay in their fucking lane. That's what they need to do. If you are not trying to be a podcaster and you're not trying to learn about the business, you need to stay in your lane and keep the respect between you and the wrestler. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you're going around and you just like saying, well, I know, well, I got 30 years in the business and I've been seeing the wrestling business for a minute. I know what I'm talking about. I know about my thoughts. I know that. No, we're not going to do that. I say at the end of the day, if you have not took a bump, there are certain subjects that you cannot talk about. Like, you know, I can't sit here and I say, hey, I know how to do a DDT, and I never did one. The only DDT that I did was on WWE 2K22. That doesn't count.
Hold up, sir. I was a professional backyard wrestler here. I know how DDTs work. I have 13 years from the age of 7 to 20. I've been a backyard wrestler, sir. So I know a thing or two about the industry.
That's
that
like
trampoline wrestling.
That's like saying that I play every WWE 2K and I know how to book a promotion.
I am a GM, sir. GM 2013 GM of the year, sir.
So let me ask y'all this
do
though.
a better sharpshooter than The Rock.
Wait, so let me ask y'all this though. I asked Ziggy this and I asked Chris this earlier, so I'm gonna ask all the other 4 of y'all this, and I'm gonna ask everybody that's in the comment section as well. Was JD really wrong though? Do any of y'all care to watch Marina Shafir versus Jade Cargill?
No, he wasn't wrong.
Well, that's a quick answer. Hell no, he wasn't wrong. Hell no.
Do any of y'all in the comment section? I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Do any of y'all even care to see that match? I know I don't.
Let's remember the last match we all talked about with Marina Shafir, namely Thunder Rosa.
But why are we burying Marina for the Thunder Rosa match?
No, I'm just saying that was the last major match that she had, and she didn't wrestle that good, even despite the Even if you don't count the part where
Roderick,
she was stuck sandbagging her.
Roderick Strong and Marina are the bargain brand version of the Garganos, and that's why we don't like them.
Damn.
I actually like Roddy Strong though, but I don't know. You don't like Roddy?
Roddy in the ring is a tech. He's cool. He's cool.
He's cool.
Oh, yeah,
Roddy
yeah.
is boring. Like, I'm sorry, he's like almost Keith level boring. He's like
Yo, y'all see his acting when he was in that wheelchair on NXT 2.0? That shit was so horrible.
Y'all know the word trash. It was trash.
It was trash. He was like, listen up, Julius. You gotta not only win this for me, you got to win it for the Diamond Mine. It was so trash, bro.
No, okay, yeah. As a wrestler, he's a beast. But yeah, I got you.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know who the bitch is. Like, I mean, if I'm not familiar with you, I don't really care about you. I just don't.
She was in the group with Shayna Baszler when Shayna Baszler had her two friends.
She was the MMA horsewoman.
Matter of fact, hold on, Ziggy. I know you're wearing a lot of hats tonight. I know, but this is the 200th episode. Please pull up the Buffalo promo.
No,
I want to see. Pull up the Buffalo promo. I want to see everybody's facial reaction in here for the Buffalo promo. Oh my god!
No.
All right, I got you, bro. Hold on, while I work on that.
You said the Buffalo promo?
Ziggy, for the love of God, please, though.
Wait, look.
Don't do it.
I don't want Antonio to put me in Karrion Kross's finisher move, the cross jacket. I'm good.
Yeah, he got some big arms. I ain't trying to get that smoke either.
Get my Brock Lesnar on.
Yeah, Tony, I do have all y'all in my WWE 2K, and Tony, your finisher is the the cross jacket?
Oh shit!
Just choking everybody in the Bobby Lashley. What's the Bobby Lashley move?
The Roberto.
The Hurt Lock. The Hurt Lock. Yeah. Yeah, Tony be tapping everybody out.
No, but like JD wasn't wrong. Like, I mean, that was his opinion. That's his opinion. I mean, it is what it is. But Jay Cargill, like, the thing is that you have to really watch what you say, because you know what you say can haunt you. I mean, look at what Booker T said about AEW fans not caring about wrestlers' injuries. Like, that was the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, I can't believe that's like me saying that I didn't give a fuck about Owen Hart dying. You know what I'm saying?
I think in this situation, what she probably did is probably turn some more people off to the product, because what her response and everybody else that responded to that, all that did was open up a floodgate saying, okay, so y'all don't want us to critique at all. So if you don't value our opinion, ain't this what AEW was supposed to be about? Didn't y'all tell us if you were doing anything right, doing anything wrong? You wanted to hear your feedback. Now, basically, what you're saying is you're going against the word of what your company was supposed to be founded on in the first place.
What's up, Ooh? Go ahead.
Okay. So, my only thing is, so I just wish to clarify if JD would have just put some context behind the. Oh God, no. Like, that's all he just needed, just one detail. Like, I can't see this match again. This is a horrible book, whatever. He just needed something behind that, just other than the statement. For who
because
he
it sounded
is.
like Shay, because like by him saying that,
yes, for who he is,
it sounded like Shay. It felt like Shay. Like, oh my God, like
for who he is,
or who he was directing it to, because he didn't tag who he was directing it to. For who he is and where he sit on the platform. Yes, just a little bit more context. You are valid for your opinion. You did nothing wrong, but for who you are with the amount of people that follow you, and after the situation that AEW and Tony Khan was in for the previous comments, the timing is bad for you.
Everybody's very defensive right now.
Yes, about their companies. So just a little bit more context. You did nothing wrong, but just CYA, little bit more context enough.
That's true.
I think, like, he thought that we knew exactly who he was talking. We all knew what he was talking about, but
Yeah.
the fact that he didn't tag or specify, you just said, Jay probably thought he was talking about her because you know she's quick. She's ready to. She got a short fuse, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Which
you
is
know,
ridiculous because she's a whole wife and mom. Like, do your real life. Why are you even responding to people on Twitter?
That blue check.
Yeah, he do got that blue check.
Blue checks.
Here's the thing: they think that blue check, like you can't get red. Like you got me fucked up. Like I'm serious. Like it was that one cat that we were talking about. No, it was me and T.O. We was in his Twitter space, whatever. And he was saying that, oh, here they go. They're, trying to promote their shit or whatever. I said, listen, my energy does not change from a blue check mark, a green check mark, a brown check mark, or whatever. Listen, if your ass disrespects me or come at me the wrong way, I'm going to check you accordingly and professionally and expeditiously, respectfully, But other than that, like, please don't let that blue check mark fool you. Don't think that you can't get red. I mean,
I'm trying to read this question right here.
Yeah, it's Jamie's. Yeah, can we put Jamie's
damn,
up?
Jamie, you giving us light tonight? I mean, damn.
Yeah.
That's what Jamie.
Oh yeah,
because
because Carl Anderson question. Oh yeah.
What's good, bro?
All right, I got a question for y'all. Leads to something. I don't understand which is NJP making Carl Anderson a champion. They know 3 months he was signed to WWE and still advertising for Rancho Hikuleo, which is better Saturday. Are y'all gonna give a title to a non-contracted wrestler?
They've been doing that for years. New Japan been giving titles to freelancers for years. The thing was, once he signed that contract, and me and Chris said, you remember we talked about this about when you got a contract, when you wrestle in 3 or 4 different promotions, the one that you was in the contract with first got full booking. He's in the contract with WWE. He's not under contract with New Japan, but y'all put the belt on him anyway, which puts y'all in trouble. Now, the smart move for me is you gotta strip the belt from him,
right?
But
it's not that hard.
It's not that hard. It's your property. Strip the belt from him. He's gonna mail it back or whatever, however you want to do it. But it seems like New Japan they're trying to do a story here with it now. Because Hikuleo said, no, don't strip it from him because I want to beat him for it. In which they was promised him for Wrestle Kingdom, which is in January.
Listen, they have a chance at getting Carl to go over there and fight. If Shinsuke is being released to fight Great Muta, I'm sure Triple H will work something out for him to go wrestle that.
Well, at least not released, but he's given permission.
Not released. I don't mean released.
I know what you meant, though.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Since, like you just said, Nakamura about to do a January show with Noah, which will build up. But I think what we also forgetting that they might be trying to get like little fan base fairs because they got a little team NXT Japan they're trying to work on. So let's get the fans with their little one. Let's bring back their legend Nakamura. We got Carl Anderson who also is New Japan champion. Fan base, let's bring him back for their big show, Wrestle Kingdom. Oh, WWE friendly now. They wanna communicate with us, and then bam, NXT Japan
tearing that market up.
Because I like
their flag into the ground.
Yeah, because I like how Triple H is trying to open up the forbidden door.
Yeah.
But this can be. I see pros and cons with this. Like,
also, they kind of owe Nakamura some relief time to go home. Yeah, they really owe him that.
But if you watch Friday, am I the only one that watched SmackDown? I looked at Nakamura. He looked more relaxed. The old king, the strong style Nakamura. None of that Elvis tight leather Eddie Murphy outfit.
Right.
He was looking relaxed. So, and I think his contract is coming up too. So you want to, give him some leeway. Like, hey, have fun. And that's another thing. People are having fun now at WWE.
Clearly, after Friday, they clearly having fun at work.
Clearly, right? And someone would have got fired
for too much fun.
Because if that would have happened during Vince era.
That shit
y'all
will not
belts.
even happen,
Yeah,
right?
give me them
That
belts.
shit ain't-
Yeah.
Shoot, a lot of those Sami Zayn gems wouldn't have happened if Vince was still there.
Oh,
and
no.
That's true.
Yeah, Sammy wouldn't have even been with him.
No,
Say it how I wrote it.
Give me the MVP right now.
Mhm.
Back, Bruce.
Yeah, but let's get it. Yeah, let's just go right to it because, that damn. I told him this. I was like, David, this had. I don't know where I would put it as far as all time, but definitely for 2022, that has to go as one of the top 5 segments.
Oh yeah.
And maybe not just for WWE, but maybe for all of the entire wrestling year because.
That was good.
Top five. Top
They,
five,
they
like,
said that thing
Yeah.
got 12 million views in
Yeah,
under
yeah.
6 hours.
Yeah,
all
12
across all
million
platforms.
and that's another thing too. Like the thing about it is like, well, I don't know if I should tell. Well, I'm gonna tell you guys this. The thing is like anytime that you have a brand, you want to make sure that you get as much traffic as possible.
Yep.
This is like a little secret
Nugget.
tip that I'm giving you guys for free, but I'm not gonna tell y'all nothing else. When you see shit like that, you immediately put that shit on TikTok. TikTok algorithms are free and loose. But don't worry. That shit is not no, you do need to worry. Once that shit starts to close on you, you're gonna be screwed. Because like on Facebook and on YouTube, the algorithms for those two sites are horrendous. But TikTok, like especially if you, like I said, if you got a brand, you put that shit out there, get it while it's hot.
Mhm.
Right now, I posted that shit one day, and it was 68 views, whatever. And then before I know it, 900 in a matter of five hours.
Yeah.
So
with TikTok, for what I know from my kids, they tell me that all you gotta do is just look at it. Could be like a 30-second video. If you click on it and just watch 5 seconds of it, it counts as a view.
mhm.
So
Yeah.
like honestly, you don't know how long they watch the video. As long as they click on it, that counts. That's one. That's
Yeah.
one. That's
Yeah.
one. Or you can just roll past it and pause it, but you didn't click on it. You can't hear it, but you didn't click on it. Oh, that counts. They stood there for 5 seconds. One. Count.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, but to say it got like 12 million views
12
just
million
for a
views.
segment, not a match, not a vignette, nothing like that.
Mhm.
And they broke
Yeah,
character. It was
a good
like one of the
Mhm.
funniest things. And you could tell it was relaxed. Now everybody want proof of how relaxed it is in WWE right now. That you're not walking on eggshells no more. You're not,
Mhm.
and you're not gotta be robotic and read a script no more. Like I hate you and I want my revenge. You know what I'm saying? You hear the passion and shit. That was the best proof on Friday.
Let me touch a
Why not?
line that really hits off this. All right, like
Say it.
if y'all heard it really carefully, like when Roman was saying, "Yo, Jay, that's what's wrong with you? You're not feeling Uzi," and then very faintly you can hear Sammy in the background saying, "Yeah, well, it really gets all of us sometimes," and it's something like that to that extent. That was so genius on his part. Like
Mhm.
it's
you-
real.
It was like a sketch comedy almost. It was like a sketch comedy, and I think that's what a lot of people like because it had a lot of Mad TV vibes, some living color, like the was it Saturday Night Live in the '90s? Like when people really love sketch comedy, when people might crack, but it's like, hey, we live, you got to keep it rolling, you know?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Like you said, you hear how Roman said Uzi, like he paused because he trying to hold his laughter while he saying it. Uzi, and
How much
when
you want to
he
bet
turned-
that's gonna be a T-shirt?
It is. You know it is.
That's the next
And
Bloodline T-shirt.
and you
Sammy
see
got
Jay-
two. Sammy got two. He got the honorary Oos T-shirt because he started that shit, and
Yeah.
now he got this one. Sammy eating.
Oh, yeah,
Sammy, for real.
This is Sammy's best year. This is Sammy's best year since he left NXT.
Yep.
So we got what
I
is
would
this?
say, I would say it's his
Sammy,
best
huh?
year.
Yeah, it's work with
I would
Johnny
say it's his best
Knoxville.
year since he left Ring of Honor. Like
No.
this is a better year than
El Generico.
Right.
Yeah, because you think we work with Johnny Knoxville all the way from Royal Rumble to WrestleMania,
Yeah.
doing all this stuff with the Bloodline, and then now just with
Yeah, it seemed like he didn't have any direction.
Sami Zayn should be top 20 on PWI next year. That's how good of a year
He should.
But my
Good.
question
That's
is,
a good one. That's
My
good.
question to y'all is, where are we going from here though? Because I'm feeling like they go either Swerve and then he's gonna go against.
Swerve is coming.
Yeah.
But that's the good thing. We really don't know because Roman could side with Sammy, but I don't see him really doing that. I could see him.
No.
I seen another outcome too. Somebody also pointed this out earlier too. They said, what if it gets to a point to where Roman, Jimmy, and Solo get tired of Sammy, but Jay done started warming up to Sammy, and he's like, wait, why? Like he becomes sympathetic to Sammy.
Did you watch,
that's another outcome. It's crazy.
SmackDown talk where Sammy
he taking him to the Waffle
House and Jay popped there like.
Did y'all see the Waffle House skit?
Yeah.
Hey, man,
yeah, that shit was funny.
You saw that bit?
No, I didn't see it.
You saw it all?
Bro, his face looked like a little kid going to McDonald's.
Waffle House since I moved down here, it's like, yeah.
Right. He just said Waffle House. The goddamn Jay turned around like and had the Kool-Aid smell, all Kool-Aid smell. The fat kid in him just like, really? You know, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Especially me. I love Waffle House. So it's like okay, that's a cool, interesting story now.
I'm not gonna say Waffle House is overrated, but it's overrated.
Why is it overrated? I just want to know, like, why is it overrated?
You ever been to a Waffle House?
I have never been to a Waffle House.
Wait, y'all got a Waffle House up there? Ain't you in Long Island? Y'all got Waffle Houses up there?
First, I don't know how you just announced my area
Location.
It sounded weird. I'm from Long Island.
You're currently in Long Island,
but but I travel a lot, so I've been to plenty of Waffle Houses. I've been down south a million times, and the point is,
why.
Why? Because it's a down south Waffle House.
No.
Yeah, Waffle House is the south thing. You got to go to the right one.
I've been there too many times. Cracker Barrel's better than Waffle House. There,
yes, it is. Wait. Oh, I'm going to agree with their biscuits.
I'm going to agree with you. I love Cracker Barrel.
You probably went to the wrong Waffle House. Did you go to a Waffle House that was clean?
No, I've never been to a clean Waffle House. I've never been to a clean Waffle House.
All right. So then, I mean, was the cook smoking a cigarette?
Was the cook inside or outside when you got
outside?
Yeah.
The cook is always outside.
Okay.
I ain't talking about Atlanta Waffle House like that, bro.
Listen, like cigarette smoke and my pancakes. That's not a good combination.
Thank you, Jamie. A clean Waffle House is a myth.
That's a fact. Because if you go to a clean Waffle House, that's the wrong place you want to go to. You got to go to a Waffle House where it's dirty, where the cook is already outside smoking a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? That's where the food is hidden at.
Hold up, a clean Waffle House is a grand opening. That's it.
No, they bust in. They take the floors from the old closed Waffle Houses and put it in there.
I don't like any
from
place.
Macho Man to Reverend Devon.
I don't like any place where I tell them to scramble my eggs and I get fried eggs, and that's what Waffle House does. The cook don't care. I'd be like, scramble my eggs, and they give me fried eggs. I don't like fried eggs. It's a thing.
Fried eggs is actually dope. I actually had fried eggs this morning. Actually,
I like my eggs scrambled fluffy. You know what I'm saying?
Fluffy. There's no such thing as like fluffy.
Well, with some cheese.
Unless Gabriel Iglesias is
cheddar cheese, most definitely. Yes, most definitely.
We talking about Waffle House. I'm hungry.
Here we go. This shit funny right here.
Things are good. So, we feel good. We're actually about to go to dinner. Yeah, Waffle House. Hey, boys. You right? It's on me, so don't worry. Get whatever you want. Right?
He's very familiar with Waffle House. All the DUIs.
No. That's the wrong ooze.
That's the one I'm talking about. The one in the back.
We should actually get going. Right?
Look at me, happy man. I remember the good old days.
Thank you so much for the time. Do you anything?
That's like a damn booty call.
Enjoy Waffle House. Thank you again for the time.
Yeet.
Guys,
and this is like the second time Jimmy.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you about Jimmy.
He threw up the one before he left. Like,
listen, I'm gonna tell you about Jimmy. Not Jimmy, but Jay. Jay has really stood out in the bloodline. Like I did not think that was gonna be possible, but he is becoming one of my favorite superstars.
Fuck, I can finally tell him apart.
That tweet you posted up about 7 years ago.
Going
You
back,
couldn't tell which one.
yeah. So going back to that question that you asked me, like who would I want to interview? It would be the Usos. Like I would love to kick it with them. Like dead ass.
They're real cool too.
Oh,
I would love to kick it with them.
I met them in Florida, and they like you know how you scared to like go talk to somebody because this they only free time and they want to enjoy it. I was like, shit, they right there. They're right there. And the dude, they will call you over because you're staring at them too damn long. First of all, that was kind of creepy.
Bring your ass over here.
Like, come on, man. What you want to talk? And then, I mean, if you get the chance to meet them, you probably interview them right there on the spot because they're open book, bro. They're open book. I only met them once. I feel like I met them 3 times. So actually, I met them twice because it's 2 of them. But still, they cool as hell. They cool as hell.
What I love is that we're no longer, it's like I think one of y'all started to point it out, and it's no longer about which one is which. They have their own identity now. Right. We know definitively who Jimmy is, and we know definitively who Jay is, and I like that.
But we figured that out once, when Jimmy was injured and Jay was a solo. They put him in the main event. Like his character developed from no one contender to right hand man, won the Andre Memorial Battle Royal.
He needed that.
He got his own. He got his own, his thing. And then when Jimmy came back, it's like Dirty E didn't want to put them back together, but honestly, they had to. Like for this bloodline thing to work, they had to. And it to me, like it was the best decision because they would have kept them solo. Jimmy, I don't know. I think Jay would have outshined Jimmy because he had.
The cameraman there get a raise for that close up he did on Roman after he said, "I don't give a damn what the tribal chief said." Whoa! That close up was epic. right, AJ, right.
Y'all know when them Snickers commercials where they said it was at this moment Jay knew he was
right.
I must say, at this moment, I miss Nappy because he'd be throwing up ones right now.
Right.
Along with my brother Ziggy, I think we're the only 3 on the show. I know y'all like the Bloodline, but we always been riding with. I never said the Bloodline was whack or stale or had anything negative to say about the Bloodline build. I've always been with it. I don't think y'all always been with it.
You know who? Nappy. We gave Nappy a lot of. We gave Nappy a lot of bullshit with the tribal chief and
why do you think I did the Superman punch load up?
Yeah.
Wait. Reese,
what do you think
tell him I was bloodline from the beginning.
Right. I remember when the enforcer. You still got the Roman gloves, the enforcer.
Yes,
I remember you used to rock those like crazy, son.
And I had the vest too. Goddamn it.
Yeah, the vest too.
You gotta put it back on. We still the ones. You gotta put it back on. That's my point. We still the ones.
I know Chris wasn't always a Roman fan. I know that.
I'm still not.
That's why he ain't joining the conversation.
Hell no. I don't need to join the conversation. I told you my energy doesn't change. For real. I'm just looking pretty for the screen.
Now that you done got the tears off your face.
Don't judge me.
We do have 15 minutes left on the timer, Chris. So just letting you know.
No, so for the people that's on Facebook, well shit, I don't even think there are people.
We got people on Facebook.
This is our last time being on Facebook. So now you guys unfortunately will be downgraded to just clips. So we'll bring out like maybe some 1 minute clips or whatever, but you will have to subscribe on YouTube from now on. We will not be back on YouTube, we will not be back on Facebook after tonight. So that will be cut off. We'll probably do the pre-show on Facebook, but then after that, cut out. Once we get to 500 subscribers, we will be giving away a WWE replica World Heavyweight Championship belt, but we have to get to 500 subscribers. So if you guys can help us with that, that would be most appreciated. Also, we are sponsored by Dubby. That is an energy drink company that we are affiliated with. You can get 10% once you use the code #HealsForLife. And
just Heels for Life.
Just Heels for Life. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then also our merch store as well is also open. So
HealsForLife.com is updated too.
Yep. And if you use 10%, if you use #Heels for Life, it's Heels for Life, right? Too.
Just Heels for Life.
Heels for Life, you get 10% off of your purchases.
And for hearing impaired viewers, just follow 8-Bit, aka Black Machismo King. For
oh my god! I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
He was voguing.
Right. So what Ziggy is showing you, this is our merch store. So it has been updated with not only our past merch logos, but also we got the new merch. So once again, you can use that 10% off to get your heel merch.
Break it down faster than Kofi had them shirts when he became WWE champion.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, everybody, and also too, you can also donate to the podcast as well. Just go to the Cash App hashtag, or excuse me, $, Mr. Team Bring It. It's just the way it's spelled. So Mr. Team Bring It. $, Mr. Team Bring It. So donate wherever you can. $5, $10, $2, doesn't matter. Just donate to our cause because we're trying to do some good shit with you guys. And yeah, and also you can do different type of colors with the t-shirts or whatever. So that's actually pretty dope. So yeah, get your merch today, y'all. Get your hoodies. Get that good shit. You understand me?
It's cold out there.
Yes, and then and also too, when you do get your merch, send us a picture as well.
Yeah, we'll shout you out.
Yeah, we want to give you a shout out. Shout out to Antonio Antoine. Yeah, Antoine. He always shows his merch on his pictures. He's currently down in Jamaica right now, always showing his merch. Love him, standout guy. Love him. But yeah.
What's that?
Did you want to do final thoughts, Ziggy?
Yeah, final thoughts. Let's see. Let's get it switched over.
Jerry Springer. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts, yeah.
And there you go. Final thoughts.
All right.
I had the same one in the same trailer park.
Whoever want to go first, like I can.
All right, I'll kick it off. Just wanted to say, man, thank you for bringing me to the fold. You came in and man, like the one of the realest stories I wanted to share real quick in my final thoughts was like, last year was a tough year for me. You, Ziggy, I'm pretty sure a few of y'all know I lost 2 of my brothers last year, so I was in a horrible space. So. Y'all helped me through that. Y'all even, helped promote when we was trying to get money together to have a funeral for my brother on the show, and I appreciate y'all for that. So thank y'all. You're my brother for life, Chris. I love you. You are loved by not only all of us here. You loved by everybody, man. We love you, man. And you're a brother for us. You're a brother for life. Just wanted to say real quick, Reese and Antonio the enforcer kind of brought this up. I'm going to try my best to be on location again this year for WrestleMania, so I could be the correspondent in the field like I was last year. So I'm doing my damnedest to do that, to make sure that Heels for Life is on location for WrestleMania. I'm also gonna, if I'm able to make it to LA, I'm gonna have a vlog going on. So I'll try to make sure I get that content recorded, sent to Ziggy or you, so it can be put on the YouTube channel as well. So I'm in the works with that. I just gotta get with my team that I normally go with on the trips and stuff like that. And like I said, Heels for Life, man. The new Wu-Tang Clan of professional wrestling. We done took over into 2022. We're gonna take over into 23 as well. Let's get it.
Yeah.
All right, Reese next.
In 200 episodes. And Chris has definitely been a hell of a ride. And man, to think. Also, right on the verge of WCC's 12th anniversary too, coming up. Tuesday will be November. So man, a lot of stuff. Just want to say thank you first and foremost to you, because you helped me like find my own voice when I kind of grew up in areas where I had nobody to talk to wrestling about. And then I would get to meet like all these good brothers right here. Of course, told my Embrace the Thirst brother, like I always talking like New Japan for you, and he'll like do that. All-Star, I love kicking it with you on Wolfpack requests, and yes, Kent, even you too. CM Punk loving mother. But yeah, then of course Zeg, who also inspires me like to come up with like the graphics whenever we do like the pay-per-view chats and stuff like that. So yeah, of course Steph and my who I'll say would be the hardest, maybe the next hardest working man besides Chris when it comes to WCC, because brother, you were on target like all WrestleMania show long and whatnot. So I give you props to that.
Bro, it was a grind.
Yes, but David, you were like on point the entire weekend for that. So, 8-Bit saying appreciate all the tech work you guys do. Like, y'all may be behind the scenes for the majority of it, but y'all are not unappreciated, and y'all are not underrated as far as we do. As far as I'm good, like, man, I'm gonna praise y'all till y'all feel like y'all overrated. Y'all deserve it, because y'all make the vision part of this come true. So thank you and of course, all the people that follow us throughout WCC, follow #Hills for Life, and y'all are the ultimate ones that make this happen. So thank you very much. Oh, Zeg, one more thing. Did you get that picture I sent you?
Oh, you want me to want me to put it up?
Because I got a little surprise also, because Friday I wrote something on Twitter because I happened to recognize something new they did.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, Xavier Woods himself actually gave me a shout out and recognized my tweet.
Oh,
I had to check this shit. I was like, wait a minute, is that the real? And I was like,
yes.
Oh damn,
that's dope.
He pays attention.
They pay attention. Yep, they pay attention.
And so I would say this, like, if I'm gonna make this my sound val, if I could, I will be dogged if I have to. If we can, I want to try at least get Woods on here for at some point in 2023 for #.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be a
I'm
new
down
day.
with that.
It'd be a new day.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind, you know. The only
if I
thing
can't
that
get off here, I'll at least get Woods.
I mean, I would love to ask him, like, what was he thinking when he fucked Paige without the condom?
We will all like to know.
Yeah.
Yes, I would love to. All right.
What happened to that belt?
Next person.
Yep.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. I said this earlier. I'm going to say it again, bro. You don't know how many people you touched, and we are here to remind you that you have touched so many people, and people are following your footsteps too. So I did that. I might as well do it too. My man, Real, from WrestleMania when we first met you, you came in on our lives and gave us breaking news, blah blah blah.
Yeah, he did do that.
Yeah, you did do that. I watched that video. I was laughing my ass off. My man All-Star, first of all, I call him the street poet. So if you don't know what, that means you gotta watch Wolfpack for Life every Thursday. Yeah, just give you a free plug. Zig with the graphics, as a graphic designer, your work is up there, bro. I mean,
appreciate it, man.
Honestly. 8-Bit, the first time I saw you was doing some Donald Trump impression, and I had to laugh. I spit my damn Mountain Dew on my computer. I had to fucking wipe it down. You know, reads the Encyclopedia of Wrestling. If I don't know something, if I'm wrong, he will correct my ass real quick. You know,
Indeed, he will.
Not the well, actually.
Well,
actually,
only thing we haven't put up on the show yet.
That's right. That should be a segment. Just put it out there.
That need to be a shirt. Dead ass.
But yes,
true.
And put that in merch. But Hill for Life podcast, man. I started out, like I said, as a WCC group member. You know, put some live videos out there. Chris noticed it. Made him, you know, bonded. I think we was talking about something with WWE that pissed off everybody. I said it's gonna be on the Vice show that was on and shit. And we, you know, start bugging out. Came on the show, loved the feel of it. Now I'm a freaking co-host. Ain't that a bitch? But fuck 200. Let's go for 1 million. I mean, you know, let's go for 1,000 million episodes. As long as we can stay on this earth and enjoy wrestling, let's keep doing it. Let's not stop. We get challenged it. We run through it. And for my boys that's not here, you know, T.O., Nat, actually Nat, I'm gonna give you one for you because you're supposed to be here. OG. And shout out to Kid USA that's not records right now. He was another member that was here when I first got on here. Boys, we just hit the top. We're not even done yet. So that's all I gotta say, bro. Thank you for letting me add me on here.
All right.
Street poet.
Speaking of that, I don't talk about my music on the wrestling podcast, but go follow me, Jared All-Star, on all your streaming websites. Check out the music. I'm a very sincere person, man. Just who I am. If we're gonna go around the rosy, I'm gonna do it real quick. Garland got surprised at my attitude one night. I know I'm a pastor, and I'm the known Christian on the broadcast because I saved Chris. I showed Chris the light, and and since then it's been nothing but love and respect. You know what's dope about the show is the reason why I said it earlier is that I like how everyone's so different but so cohesive. Is the reason why me and Chris are actually friends is because of the respect we develop just over being authentically ourselves. Like at the end of the day, you can't knock that. Like I cannot agree with you on several things, but I'm not going to be a hater or against you if you're being who you are. And that's the great part of just the whole thing in general. And I clicked with everybody from the moment I did the first show with Ziggy. You know what I'm saying? 8-Bit is hilarious. Rock and Reese, you know, Antonio. We every time we're on the show, we're able to, I think, gel so nicely because we just developed that respect as men. And it's just a true group of men that I'm proud to be a part of this collective. And I'm sure we're going to be everything Chris said. Your vision, we are here to help you execute it, my friend. So we're gonna travel. We're gonna be where we need to be together. This is one of my first videos, and I have no beard.
No beard.
Yeah.
This is not okay.
Man said I feel violated.
The ball head.
If it touched the internet, I can get it.
Okay.
I got some on all y'all.
Now I see why you really like.
So no, I don't like Biggie no more.
You're a friend. I love you, man.
And I was hyped though. I was like,
I appreciate it.
That's okay.
I see you, Batman. You got everything on the Justice League and shit. Like,
shit. With that being said, I'm Jared All-Star, the bearded babyface. I'll be here for every other episode from now on to the rest of eternity. It's Heels for Life. We out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
For life.
That's going on the show.
Gimmick your friends with. Don't do that.
All right. So I usually have a way of going out, so I'm gonna just go down the line in my typical way. So first off, Ziggy, you know you a badass doing that to me out here in these streets with. Then Chris, man, this the 200 episode, and you want right here on the 200 episode, you just gonna go
Let them have it.
Like you ain't got no for 30 minutes. And Garland, the real Garland. All right. So the real Garland out here, but what y'all don't know about the real Garland is get a napkin, a whole napkin. Rockin' Reese. So this Rockin' Reese. I asked this dude, how long was the match between Chris Jericho and Chris Benoit? And he gonna say it was twice over. I said, ain't that about? And then the enforcer, he choked out my grandma and said, she know what she did sitting up there. I was like, God. And then Jared also want to come out here with no beer on, coming out here looking like a smooth duck. Tell you about some for my city. And that's how I end the night. That's 8-bit. That's what I do.
Man, listen, I told your grandma I want some banana pudding.
Bro, I'm allergic. That's why.
So I only got one request before we end it off and send it back to Chris. We need to do a group photo. This is 200 episodes. I got my capture software open up called Snagit on my computer, and then we gonna get it all set up, and I'm gonna give y'all a countdown.
Are we already ready?
And then we're gonna go ahead and see y'all boys already ready. Then I got my select your region for the photo. 8-bit know what I'm talking about. And I'm getting it right here. All right. 3, 2, 1, pose. All right. Appreciate it.
All right.
I'll make sure y'all got that.
Okay.
All right, Chris, go ahead and send us home, bro.
Man, wow, great episode. That is an understatement. That whole thing, like, I'll have to talk to T.O. because like he wasn't shit for that, and you two, Ziggy down there, like y'all some sneaky fucking Leos.
Like Swerve.
So yes, like Swerve, sneaky
really
snake. Yes. Yeah. What's it? Devia? I believe
Devia's my wife.
This is Babyface.
girl.
This is all star.
I'm gonna make sure I get to meet you and Ballhead over there. You know what I'm saying? The one that saved me. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that he hasn't did is drench me in some water, but he not that tall enough to like, push me down there.
She gonna be like, I don't like you hanging out with them. I don't know about them, Chris.
But no, on some real shit though, y'all, this was a very special episode for me, and you guys delivered like a motherfucker. Like, too bad T.O. and Nappy wasn't here, but you guys like really made this a very special episode for me. Like, I think this is way better than the other episodes, like the milestone episodes that we have had in the past. This one has to been like my favorite. I appreciate each and every one of you guys and gals that's watching us out there. And I'm heartfelt about like, how I contribute, to your daily lives out there. And like,
We got the 5.
They found T.O.
Thank you. Shut up down there. Oh, but yeah, though, like I thank you. Okay, but yeah, once again, I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I love this. Thank you. Fun episode, very emotional episode. Loved it. Thank you guys so much. So tune in next week, everybody. We're going back to business. 201 episode. We're going to be having some indie wrestlers that me and T.O. been working with. So we're going to get into that. We'll be back next Sunday, 8 o'clock Eastern.
Please, we don't have to talk about Ground Jewel.
Question.
Oh yeah, that is next week, ain't it?
Question. Well, when we gonna do part 2 of Chris?
Yo, Chris, please get Ruthless Lala on here. I love her energy so much. Please get her on here.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
please get Ruthless on
there's
here.
2 of them actually. There's Mika, she want to come on here, and then also Lala. They both want to come on. So, or no, I haven't talked to Lala, but she had DM'd me this morning. She DM'd me this evening on like how she actually put hands on Bougie, and so we'll talk a little bit about that probably on the cookout tomorrow. But yeah, check out the cookout on Twitter. Just go to H4L Wrestling Pod on Twitter so you can keep up to date on the cookout. But other than that, you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thank you guys so much for the surprises and the love. Love you guys so much. And we're out. Bye, y'all.
Thanks.